Hello everybody, jimmyispromo here, back again with another awesome video. And in today's video, I'm going to answer the most frequently asked questions that pops up here on jimmyispromo. So right over here, I have 7 or 8 different questions that pops up either on a weekly and sometimes even a daily basis. Now, even though I do my best to respond back with the response within all the different comments below the videos, I also wanted to do a video response of all these different answers because sometimes visually just helps out just a little bit more. Also, we can use this video as a continuous dialogue or open dialogue. So if you have any other questions surrounding the Samsung products or anything else, write the comment below. And if you see anybody else who wrote a question that you also wanted to be answered, make sure you hit that like button on their question so I can know that more people wanted to know more about that subject. And then I'll be able to create more videos and everything else too. So then this way I can reach back to you guys and answer all the questions that you have. Now the very first one is dealing with, hey, how do I put a picture on my background? So anytime that you watch any of my videos, you're gonna notice that I use this background or this wallpaper. So this was one that I created, customized, where I took a screenshot of pretty much the little retail mode of the Galaxy S9 Plus, and then I placed my picture on top. Now, how this is done, even though I have a video that pretty much explains this whole entire process, I'll place that link below the video, but I'll show you right here really fast. So you want to take the picture that you want to use as your main background image. On the very top right-hand side, you're going to click on those 3 dots and go to the Open Photo Editor Pro. Now inside of here, this is where you go to decoration, and this is how you'd be able to add in what picture you want to be placed on top. So once you go inside of there, you're going to click on images, and then you're going to just head over and let's just choose maybe this image right here, even though I use something else in real life. Once you add it basically wherever you want it to, you can rotate it, do whatever you want to, hit on the little checkbox, and now you added a picture on your background. Now the other thing to note is actually question number 2, which is, hey Jimmy, how do I get your wallpaper? So I will place the link of this wallpaper below the video inside the description again. So in this way, not only do you have the video on how to basically make your own wallpaper with your own image, but also you'll have the link if you want to have this wallpaper. That's actually one that I get almost more than anything else. Now the next question I get sometimes here and there, this one's more or less on a weekly basis on one of these videos I create is, hey Jimmy, you talk extremely fast. So first off, I do want to apologize if I do talk way too fast, but for me, I know a lot about these products, and so sometimes when you're very familiar with something, you're able to go extremely quick with it. The other thing is I want to make sure that you guys are getting pretty much the bang for your buck in terms of how much you're watching a video and how much content you're getting. So I don't want to try to lag it on and talk really slow to try to get to a point, because then you'll just lose interest and you're not going to watch the video and you're going to move on. But here is something you are able to do if I do talk way too fast. So now you can see that I'm actually watching my own video, and I'll just turn down for just a second. But let's say that you need me to go just a little bit slower. If you tap on the video and you go to those 3 little dots on the top right, you have a playback speed, and if you do the one that is 0.75, it'll actually take me down a little bit slower. His entire image right here, and you can see that it wasn't really. Now, I do know that that sounds extremely funny, and it sounds like something is kind of going on there, but for some of you, it might help out just a little bit, kind of slowing me down by hitting that little button. But the other thing is that when you think about speed reading, when you're going through a book extremely fast, you're usually still able to pick up on almost everything that it's talking about. The other thing you can look at is by playing my videos at 1.25 the speed, or maybe 1.5 the speed, because I watched a video at a faster rate and I picked up everything that it was talking about because my mind was so active and it had to keep up with it, making me almost listen twice as hard. So this is kind of fun to play with, is when you watch a YouTube video, either slow it down or speed it up and see what kind of works best for you. If other than that, keep it at normal, and all I'm trying to do is give you all the best content in the shortest amount of time so you're not wasting your whole day trying to learn how to do something. Now, another question that I get, again, almost daily is going to be, what case is that, or what is your favorite case? So I have 2 different phones that I use all the time of the Galaxy S9 Plus, and so this one is the Tech 21 case. If you check over at tech21.com, this one, the last time I knew, was on pre-order, but this is the Evo Max. So again, if you need to Google it, I can also place the links below the video, but it's Tech 21 Evo Max. And then the other one that I am using is going to be from Gear 4. Now, both of these, I've also created a video on the two different cases that I use all the time, just because I do get these questions asked all the time, and I want to make sure you guys are getting all the different details and making sure everything is getting answered. So those are the two different cases that I use. And I'm going to throw an additional one in there, and it's, what is the case that you least like? Now, I know OtterBox is going to hate me for this, but I'm not really a big fan of OtterBox. For me, it just seems more like a hard plastic. It doesn't really absorb the impact. I've actually broken more phones with an OtterBox than I have with anything else. What you do need to have is a little bit of flexibility. So when it is kind of hitting the ground, this takes the impact before it impacts the phone. So if you just have a hard plastic that's on there, or a very, very thin, TPU little type of plastic film that just kind of moves around, there is no protection with that one. So I know a lot of people do have a phone that is protected by OtterBox, but for me, in terms of my personal experiences, which everybody experiences something different, I've had much better luck with using Tech 21 as well as Gear 4. Now, another question I get, this one's more on a weekly basis, not a daily basis, but sometimes when I go through some of my applications, people notice that I have the Samsung Music app, and they want to know, hey, how do I get that? Because I've been using Google Play Music. So all you'd have to do is just go inside of your application tray, and on the very top right-hand side, those three dots, you want to look up where it says Galaxy Essentials. Now, inside of Galaxy Essentials, this just shows all the different applications that is made by Samsung for Samsung. Or if it's not by Samsung, it's literally created for Samsung phones with a little bit more added to it. Now, what you are able to search for is Samsung Music. And once you search for Samsung Music, you're going to find it right there, and just hit on the download icon. Now, the next question I get all the time is dealing with screen protectors, and more specifically, the Whitestone Dome Glass. Now, people always ask, is Whitestone Dome Glass case friendly with this case? And my response is always yes, because I test it with Spec, I tested it with OtterBox, I've tested it with Tech 21, I've tested it with Gear 4, I've tested it with every single case you can almost think of, and really between the cases that I've tested it with, it overlaps with any other case that you would mention. So the reason why it is case friendly is because it's super adhered to the screen. You have to use a hair dryer or some type of heated lamp to really heat up the adhesive underneath it for you to even pull it off. So with it being so stuck to the screen, yes, it is 100% case friendly with any case that you ever want to pick up and mention. Now, the next question is going to be what protector or screen protector is the best. Now, there's two of them that I would definitely support and back and put my name on it. It would be number one, the Whitestone Dome Glass, which I do place in number first for if you have the Note 8, the Galaxy S9, the S9 Plus, the S8, S8 Plus, anything like that. Now, the next one is going to be, I would try to say Zag Invisible Shield, but they're super hard to put on. I was successful with mine, but there's so many people that mess it up. There's a lot of people that says it still bubbles up. So I'm not going to place that as one that I would suggest. But Gadget Guard, if you guys are able to get Gadget Guard, the black iced curved glass, that one is actually fantastic, which I will be reviewing really soon. It's super easy to install, it does not take long, and it does protect your phone, and it's pretty case friendly. Now, I haven't done the full test on it, but I'll let you know that very soon. But the two I would suggest is Gadget Guard as well as the Whitestone Dome Glass, which that one is in first place. And now the very last question that I get, this one's probably almost every 3 or 4 days, which is, hey, I cannot set up a notification sound or a custom notification sound for if somebody was to shoot me a text message. So in the latest Android update with the Samsung devices, and maybe even other manufacturers out there as well, you're not able to have a custom sound per each person when they were to send you a text. Now, you were able to do that in the past, and yes, as of right now, you can have custom ringtone sounds, and you can add one custom notification sound for anytime you get a notification, but you can't separate it between different people and contacts, which is definitely super annoying, and maybe that will change in the future. But you are able to change the vibration pattern per each person. So if you know that you talk to about 5 or 6 or 7 different people on the daily basis, there is 7 or even more different vibration patterns you can choose. So if you wanted the very, very fast zappy one for mom, then you know that she is sending you a text or sending you a phone call or anything like that. So there is another way you'd be able to do it, and that's through vibration. And hopefully later in the future, they do add in the whole custom notification sound per each person. So I hope this video has helped you guys out just a little bit. It's really fun to have an open dialogue with you guys. I want to try my best to help you guys out as well. I try my best with responding back to all your different questions and comments on YouTube. Sometimes it is a little hard with how many comments I get in a day and having a full-time job and everything else. I just want to give right back to you guys because I did reach that 100,000 subscriber mark about a month ago, and I'm just super excited about that one. So keep those questions coming. Write a comment or a question below this video right now. I'm going to not only answer it through comment, but I might make a video on it because it might be video worthy. So outside of that, make sure you guys hit on that like button, hit on subscribe if you have not subscribed, hit that notification bell if you have not hit that already so you don't miss any future videos, and share this video with your friends and family and social media sites, and I'll see you guys later.